A strong transplant is not built by fussing over it every hour. It is built by giving the roots steady contact with soil and moisture. Start with the hole. Water the hole before the plant goes in, especially if the bed is dry below the surface. That first drink belongs in the root zone, not sprayed across the leaves. Set the seedling in place and press the soil gently around it. Do not crush the stem. The goal is contact, not pressure. Loose air pockets dry roots faster than most beginners expect. After the soil settles, cover the bare surface with a light layer of straw. Straw keeps the top from baking and slows the dry, wet swing that shocks young plants. Then leave the plant alone long enough to answer. Check it in the evening. If the leaves recover and the soil is still lightly damp below the top, patience is the right tool. The old way was not complicated. People watered deeply, covered the soil lightly, and waited long enough to see what the plant was telling them. That rhythm still works because roots have not changed. The first mistake is shallow sipping. A little water every time the plant looks tired keeps moisture near the top. The roots stay close to the surface, then a hot afternoon hits and the plant has no deeper reserve. The better method is slower. Water the planting hole or the root zone well, then let that moisture settle. If the soil pulls away from the stem, press it back gently. You are trying to remove air pockets, not pack the bed like concrete. Straw comes after the soil has settled. Use a light layer, not a heavy mat. Leave a small open ring around the stem so damp straw is not pressed against tender tissue. The straw is there to shade the soil and slow evaporation. The next evening is the real test. A transplant may droop at noon and still be fine by sunset. If it recovers in the evening and the soil below the surface is still slightly damp, do not keep rescuing it. Give the roots a reason to grow. This method is especially useful for tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and young squash. The details change, but the principle stays the same. Deep contact, steady moisture, protected soil, and patience before the next watering. There is one more small test that saves a lot of second guessing. Push your finger into the soil beside the plant, not right against the stem and not out in the dry path. If the top is dry but the soil below is cool and slightly damp, the plant is still working. If everything is dry below the surface, water slowly at the root zone. That simple check keeps you from turning every warm afternoon into an emergency.